Unprecedented floods erupt in Xinjiang, China's largest desert. Chongqing launches official smash pots and sell iron task force, hard times ahead for the people. Lawyer exposes body sales scandal, reports colleague missing after police summons. Yantai University dormitory accused of excessive formaldehyde levels, several students report illnesses. CCP spends huge sums on Western Pacific military drills, with poor results. It's all covered in today's China Truths. Unprecedented floods erupt in Xinjiang, China's largest desert. The Taklamakan Desert in Xinjiang, often referred to as the Sea of Death and also as China's largest desert, was unexpectedly hit by floods, with water levels reaching around 1 meter, causing many vehicles to stall. The news quickly shocked the public. Videos shared online show roads flooded with water, making them impassable. A long line of cars was seen parked on a road, with the section ahead completely submerged. Xinjiang television reported that the water depth reached approximately 1 meter. Notably, some netizens observed that while the desert was flooding, southern coastal regions like Xinjiang had gone nearly a month without rain, with temperatures consistently soaring above 40 degrees Celsius. News of the flood in the Taklamakan Desert quickly topped the Weibo trending list. Many netizens expressed shock over the event. I read the headline several times and still couldn't believe it. Floods in a desert? How is that even possible? One even said, if you live long enough, you really see everything. Meanwhile, some netizens shared different views. Isn't this an eerie sign from ancient times, like a prelude to time travel? Could the legendary lost city of Xinjiang be reappearing? The sky and earth are about to change, thunder in winter, rain and snow in summer, the prosperity of the Tang dynasty is about to return. For those who may not know, the lost city of Xinjiang is a mythical ancient city frequently mentioned in Chinese folklore and literature. It is thought to have been located in the Taklamakan Desert of Xinjiang, China. According to legend, it was once a thriving oasis along the ancient Silk Road, but mysteriously vanished or was buried beneath the desert sands, becoming a lost city. Returning to the topic, the Xinjiang Meteorological Bureau has reported that since early this month, the water level in the main stream of the Dormitory River has remained above the warning threshold due to persistent high temperatures and heavy rainfall in certain areas. In response, the Bureau, in cooperation with the Water Resources Department and the Natural Resources Department, has issued blue alerts for mountain flood risks and yellow alerts for geological disaster risks, while also activating a Level 4 emergency response for flood defense. On August 24, China's Ministry of Water Resources reported that since July 15, Xinjiang has been experiencing flooding caused by snowmelt from high temperatures and intense rainfall. The source rivers of the Dormitory River, such as the Oksu, Hotan, and Yarkand rivers, have all faced a series of flooding events. Additionally, from August 17 to 27, rainfall in the upper reaches of the Dormitory River has been over 4 times the average level. From August 28 to 31, local heavy rain, downpours, and severe convective weather are expected in the western regions of southern Xinjiang, potentially impacting tourism, transportation, water management, and agricultural and livestock production. Recently, floods have devastated several parts of mainland China. As previously reported, in Huludao City, Liaoning Province, torrential rains triggered severe flooding, cutting off communication with multiple villages. Official reports currently list 11 dead and 14 missing. In Guangzhou, Guangdong Province, unusually heavy rain has inundated many shops and vehicles, with reports of at least 2 people dying from electrocution. In Xinjiang City, Hunan Province, at least 50 people have been confirmed dead, and 15 are missing. According to a report from the Central News Agency on the 10th, China's Ministry of Emergency Management stated that in July alone, 315 people were reported dead or missing due to heavy rains and floods, with economic losses reaching 67.71 billion yuan, or about $9.5 billion USD. However, the accuracy of these official figures has been widely questioned. Chongqing launches official smash pots and sell iron task force, hard times ahead for the people. The financial situation of local CCP governments is worsening, characterized by mounting debts and falling tax revenues, prompting a rise in unusual tactics to generate funds. On August 28, 2024, the Chongqing local government announced the creation of a smash pots and sell iron task force, sparking public uproar. Photos circulating online reveal an official red-letter notice from Chongqing authorities, titled Notice on Establishing the Smash Pots and Sell Iron Task Force, issued by the Bishan district government. The document outlines a task force composed of officials from various departments, led by Tian Zhong, a standing member of the Bishan District Committee and executive deputy head of the district government. Deputy leaders are Ho Yongmei, head of the District Finance Bureau, and Han Yan, director of the District State-Owned Assets Center. The Bishan District Government's website confirms these officials' positions, and the task force's establishment follows the district's work plan for revitalizing state-owned assets. The District Finance Bureau has also confirmed that the task force is now operational. The document specifies the task force's responsibilities, coordinating district-wide asset sales, developing plans, setting implementation scopes, defining asset packages, creating pricing mechanisms, refining reward and penalty measures, ensuring project implementation, promoting policies, and managing related tasks. The announcement quickly caused a stir. On Chinese social media, people are asking, whose pots are they smashing? Whose iron are they selling, and is the country now so desperate it's resorting to smashing pots and selling iron? Comments range from, another campaign slogan, truly frightening, to it seems the government's out of money, maybe even struggling to pay salaries. Others fear that the creation of such a task force suggests that state assets might be sold off cheaply. On overseas Chinese-language platforms, the reaction is just as heated, with netizens calling the name itself crude. The phrase smash pots and sell iron only highlights how thuggish this regime has become. Notably, concerns are also growing that the creation of this task force signals tough times ahead for ordinary people. Given the CCP's usual tactics, as one commenter put it, smash pots and sell iron, they might end up selling the people's future, or no doubt they'll smash the people's pots to sell for scrap, just wait and see. Housing, pensions, who knows what's next? Throughout its history, the CCP has adopted different slogans to suit its needs. In Mao Zedong's era, it was a sprint toward communism. During Deng Xiaoping's time, it admitted to being in the primary stage of socialism, opting to cross the river by feeling the stones. Now, with this smash pots and sell iron announcement, netizens are mocking the CCP, saying each generation is worse than the last. After unprecedented changes in a century, we've returned to the Cultural Revolution level, and no progress at all, just thicker skin. Lawyer exposes body sales scandal, reports colleague missing after police summons. On August 28, 2024, lawyer Yi Xinhua, who recently exposed the illegal sale of human bodies by a company in Shaanxi, reported that his colleague was summoned by Shaanxi police and has been missing for over 10 hours, from afternoon until late at night. The incident has drawn widespread public concern. He shared screenshots showing a location at the Wanbalan District Public Security Bureau in Taiyuan, Shaanxi. The messages, timestamped at 2:37 p.m., revealed a conversation where the colleague stated, "The police asked me to come and cooperate with the investigation," mentioning that it was about Yi Xinhua. The response questioned, "Are they still investigating that case involving Yi Xinhua?" Later, around 7 p.m., Yi posted again, stating, "One of my colleagues at the law firm was summoned by the Wanbalan District Public Security Bureau over a shocking message I recently posted. He has been held since 2 p.m. His phone is unreachable, and he hasn't responded to messages. This has nothing to do with him." He subsequently deleted the post but later shared another update. It was now 1:30 a.m., and the summoned colleague had still not been released, with his phone remaining switched off. He reported that the leadership of the bar association had been notified and had communicated with authorities in Taiyuan, but no feedback had been received. He said, "There's no issue with a summons, but it should target those involved in the case. This colleague has no connection to the matter, he only learned of it online and even warned me to be cautious." This situation could have been resolved in a few words, yet the Taiyuan police have spent hours on him. It's unclear what they aim to achieve. He then stated, "Taiyuan police will likely come for me next. Regardless of the situation, I will never betray my friends. They may spend even more time on me, and I am prepared for the consequences. Ending my legal career this way would be a fulfilling closure. I have no regrets, though I do feel guilty for involving others who are unrelated to this case." Online comments have been pouring in, with many voicing support for E. Some expressed frustration, saying, "Once again, they're targeting those who uncover the truth. What's happening to our society?" Support for lawyer E. Others added, "This seems like intimidation." Criticism toward the authorities also surfaced. "It's always the same, instead of addressing the issue, they go after the person who raises it," while another comment read, "It's really disheartening. Even Qingdao University is suppressing it. Things have deteriorated badly." Xinhua had earlier disclosed on Weibo that Shaanxi Orui Biomaterials Company, Limited, from 2015 to 2023, allegedly purchased bodies of people aged 20 to 60 who had died of causes other than illness, in cooperation with several funeral homes. The bodies were reportedly used to produce allograft bone implant materials. The case involved thousands of bodies, with the total amount exceeding 300 million yuan, about $42 million. The revelations have triggered a wave of public outrage. The topic quickly trended on Weibo, with mainland media outlets, such as the paper, Jimian News, Phoenix Net, and Caixin, picking up the story. Foreign media also followed the developments closely. In response, Chinese authorities swiftly banned all related information and discussions. Within less than a day, all posts were removed from domestic networks, and pressure was applied on the lawyer who exposed the scandal. Yintai University dormitory accused of excessive formaldehyde levels, several students report illnesses. On August 26, a student claiming to be from Yantai University of Science and Technology in Shandong took to social media to call for help, alleging that formaldehyde levels in the new campus dormitories were dangerously high. The report claims multiple students have fallen ill, drawing widespread public concern. According to the student's post, after moving into the dormitories at the Huangbohai campus, several students began experiencing health issues. Among 4 people in one room, 3 developed cold and fever symptoms, while another suffered from severe vomiting and diarrhea. Some students stated, "I need to wear a gas mask, and I get nosebleeds every night after entering the dormitory," adding they were too afraid to stay in the dorm the following day. To verify their concerns, some students purchased formaldehyde test kits and shared the results online. The test strips showed a light green color, indicating mild pollution. One student remarked, "The official requirement is to test after a 24-hour closed environment, but even with ventilation, the levels are above standard." A frustrated student left a comment on the social media account of Ma Hongquan, president of Yantai University of Science and Technology, questioning, "Can you sleep soundly while I'm inhaling formaldehyde and can't sleep?" In response, Mr. Ma Hongquan stated, "The school's buildings have gone through stringent acceptance procedures, ensuring that formaldehyde levels do not exceed the standard. Faculty and students are welcome to have third-party agencies conduct independent tests." A staff member from the university also countered the complaints, saying that formaldehyde tests had been conducted before the new campus was opened and confirmed that levels were within the acceptable range. They suggested that the complaints might stem from some students' reluctance to move from the main campus to the new one. Despite conflicting statements from the school and the students, most online commenters sided with the students. Reactions included, if there's a new campus, who would choose to stay on the old one unless there's a problem, and the school is shifting a safety issue into a student attitude problem. Many netizens pointed out that allowing students to move into newly renovated buildings without adequate health considerations is a common issue in China. For example, a netizen from Qingdao, Shandong, commented, "The Pingdu campus of Qingdao Hengqin University of Science and Technology was completed in mid-August and students were asked to move in by the end of August. How could it not exceed the standard?" CCP spends huge sums on Western Pacific military drills, with poor results. China's military has been conducting frequent drills in the Pacific region and sending aircraft to provoke Taiwan. An internal report from Taiwan's Ministry of National Defense, obtained by Reuters, reveals that in 2023, China spent around $15.3 billion on military exercises in the Western Pacific, representing about 7% of its total defense budget. The report, cited by Reuters on August 27, states that Beijing's military activities in the Pacific last year incurred a staggering cost of approximately $15.3 billion. The findings are based on monitoring and intelligence of China's military actions in the Bohai Sea, East China Sea, Taiwan Strait, South China Sea, and Western Pacific. The report estimates expenses, including fuel, consumables, maintenance, and personnel costs, for naval and air force missions conducted in these areas. Former Taiwan National Assembly Representative Huang Pingshao commented, "China aims to achieve a strategic advantage in air and sea control within the first island chain. This data is significant for the US, Japan, and the Philippines, providing concrete, quantified insights into China's aggressive military behavior." The report shows that in 2023, the Chinese military conducted over 9,200 flights, including J-10 fighter jets, H-6 bombers, and drones, totaling around 29,000 flight hours. The Chinese Navy deployed over 70,000 vessels, including aircraft carriers and destroyers, with a total sea time exceeding 1.7 million hours. Despite spending $110 billion in 2023 to pursue its strategic goals, commentators suggest that China may not be achieving the desired outcomes. Mr. Huang Pingshao emphasized, "Modern warfare is not about quantity, it's about quality. Just having more ships than the US does not guarantee superiority. In modern combat, the survival rate of weapons in real battle scenarios is what truly matters. Without adequate anti-missile or anti-submarine capabilities, having more vessels only offers more targets for the enemy." Dr. Zhong Jidong, from Taiwan's Institute for National Defense and Security Research, noted, "China's frequent participation in military exercises, whenever the U.S. conducts maneuvers in the Indo-Pacific, underscores Xi Jinping's focus on struggle and reveals China's expansionist ambitions and conflicts with other nations." Dr. Zhong added, "These regular, high-cost military exercises also divert resources from other military investments for the People's Liberation Army. This unrestricted spending will push the defense budget to new heights, while China's relentless drills are exhausting its own resources." Mr. Huang Pingshao further remarked, "China's external display of military power is also intended to exert internal pressure, especially amid severe domestic economic challenges. If military spending grows faster than the economy, it will ultimately crowd out other domestic expenditures, worsening China's internal and economic issues." Don't forget to comment in the section below to share your opinions on today's topic with us. If you find the information helpful, please share this video with a friend to watch together. This will be a great source of motivation for our team to produce more and more quality and reliable videos. And also don't forget to like and subscribe to see more interesting topics from China Truths. Thank you for tuning in.